Right now at 10, it is called the Hairball intersection for a reason.
You know, it can be overwhelming for some people.
We're hearing from a downtown restaurant who says this latest project is making it harder on businesses. Plus, gun violence is on the rise.
Shock, anger, grief, disappointment.
New details on deadly shootings this weekend across the Midwest and what President Biden wants to do to stop it.
You know, I didn't want any stress towards the end of the day.
And he wasn't. Scotty Scheffler caps off a dominant weekend at Augusta with his first green jacket. Highlights and reactions coming up at 10. But we start tonight with some tragic breaking news. UW football assistant coach Gary Brown has died after battling cancer. Brown, who was a star tailback at Penn State, spent last season as Wisconsin's running backs coach before taking a leave from the team right before the Las Vegas Bowl. Players are reacting to Brown's passing tonight. This is video tweeted by safety Colin Wilder, and he says it showed just a small sample of the light that Brown was to everyone around him. And running back Braylon Allen remembering Brown, writing on Twitter, "This one hurts. Rest easy, coach." Gary Brown was just 52 years old. Next tonight at 10, it's an intersection in downtown Madison you are probably familiar with. It's known for their backups and crashes, but it's finally seeing some changes, hopefully for the better. But as Tahalil Mohadin shows us, those upgrades are coming at a cost to some people in the area.
Most confusing intersection in Madison.
Probably the most dangerous.
Bad for all users, cars, bikes, pedestrians, trains.
Downtown Madison's Hairball intersection, even more hectic than usual.
My GPS got me most of the way here, but once I got within like a half a mile or a mile or so, probably had to do about 3 or 4 U-turns.
A redesign and the construction needed to make it happen well underway.
It's rough. It's hard to get around. I'm still figuring out, like, when I'm on my bike, which way do I need to get over there, or to get over there, and having to go around.
It's a city-led effort to make the intersection safer.
And you have to look a million different ways before you make your turn.
A big start to construction season, affecting some nearby restaurants more than others.
We're no stranger to that.
At Sardine, staff say they're down one driveway, but that hasn't hurt business.
It's always been kind of a tricky parking lot to get into.
They say their entrance is the same, so people are used to it. But across the street at Essenhaus, it's a different story.
We've made maps up with instructions posted to our website and Facebook page, as well as we stuck yard signs on some intersections, just trying to help people get in here.
The Bar's Law, located off South Blair Street.
That's where it does get hard on people.
Where only a partial block of southbound traffic is open.
The biggest problem is if people get lost, they may not show up or be disillusioned for future visits.
The bar's manager wanting the city to do more to help with the confusion.
Very current, up-to-date map showing where there's construction and interruptions, you know, and then to publicize the fact.
But still, he, like many, is glad to see the improvements being made, hoping,
fingers crossed,
it gets done the right way. In Madison, Tahlil Mohadin, News 3 Now.
The city has plans to add left turn lanes, signals, and medians to the intersection, and you can find much more details about the project on our website, channel3000.com. A traffic note tonight, resurfacing will begin tomorrow on Highway 18, 151 in Dane County. Crews will be working on the 8-mile stretch between the Dane and Iowa County line and Town Hall Road in Mount Horeb. It's part of Governor Evers' investment into Wisconsin's roads. During construction, traffic will be reduced to just one lane each way. It's scheduled to be finished this November. Okay, to weather now. Here's a live look at your capital tonight. It was a pretty quiet weekend, but some chances for storms and some severe weather will pick up this week. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalte's outside and has your certified most accurate forecast.
Well, Brad, I'm outside tonight without a jacket. That's how mild it is. Temperatures are in the 50s, but sometimes when you have a warm-up after a lot of cold weather, that comes with a price. The time-lapse from the WISC Skycam shows sunshine for the day today, but more clouds this afternoon. Still, the clouds are not very thick, and it didn't make much difference on temperatures. But there are some showers across parts of southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. It's possible a few of these could sneak through southern Wisconsin. Most of those should be done after midnight, and there could even be a flash of lightning in there as well. Temperature, with the air being dry here, we started out at 28 in Madison. Temperatures were in the lower 30s to our south. We made it up into the 60s, so that was about a 35-degree temperature swing. Temperatures are a little cooler near Lake Michigan, but not as cold as yesterday. And right now, temperatures are still into the 50s. 56 right now in Madison, 61 in Boscobel, and 60 in La Crosse. But we do have an alert in the forecast for Wednesday, especially Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening, for the possibility for some severe weather with high winds, hail, perhaps even an isolated tornado or two. Look for temperatures to only drop to about 42 by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow should be a partly sunny, breezy, and mild day with a high of 58. Thunderstorms will arrive on Tuesday. We'll see the severe weather threat on Wednesday and see much colder weather on Thursday. I'll have more in the forecast in a few minutes.
And like Gary just said, stay ahead of that severe weather warning in our area by downloading our First Warn Forecast weather app. It is free and available in the App Store. Next tonight at 10, police are trying to piece together what happened after a mass shooting in Cedar Rapids. 2 people were killed and 10 others were hurt in a shooting at the Taboo nightclub and lounge. The club was hosting a 90s themed party when someone opened fire. Officers say that no one has been arrested.
To the families of the injured, we are with you, and we are praying for a swift recovery. This is not who we are. This is not Cedar Rapids.
But that wasn't the only deadly shooting this weekend in the Midwest. In Indianapolis, 1 man was killed and 5 others were hurt in a shooting at a birthday party. And then in Minneapolis, no one is in jail after an apartment shooting on the city's south side. President Biden wants to put an end to this gun violence. He's expected to announce new regulations on ghost guns this week. Those are guns made from kits that are unregulated and untraceable. New video tonight out of San Jose. A massive fire broke out last night at a Home Depot. Dozens of firefighters battled the flames and smoke could be seen from miles away. Miraculously, no firefighters, customers, or employees were hurt. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Turning to our headlines out of Ukraine, Vladimir Putin is putting a new general in charge of Russia's military. Alexander Dvornikov will lead the forces and work to increase coordination. Over the past 7 weeks, Russia's forces have been commanded separately. Now, Russia's military is on the move in eastern Ukraine. New satellite images show an 8-mile convoy of vehicles and trucks. Leaders in the region are asking Ukrainians to evacuate ahead of the possible heavy fighting. Here in Madison, comedians think the best way to support Ukraine is through laughter. Local comics hosted a fundraiser tonight at the Brink Lounge called the Comic Relief Stand Up for a Cause. Now, one comedian tells us that this is just another way to bring people together.
I think laughter is the best way to do anything. You know, it sure beats shooting. And I figure if I can just make one person laugh, that's about average for me.
All of the money raised from tonight's show will benefit relief efforts for Ukraine. To golf now, the Masters wrapped up tonight on CBS, and there was only one name atop the leaderboard all weekend long. Sports anchor Jordan Reed joins us now, and this was definitely Scottie Scheffler's tournament.
Yeah, that it was. Scheffler captured the lead in the second round of the tournament and didn't let up once, no matter how close the competition got, and now the #1 golfer in the world is a Masters champ. Coming into the day with a comfortable lead, Scheffler only continued to put distance between him and the others. Sinking the birdie on 15 moved him to a 5-stroke lead. And Scheffler making the historic walk to 18. He's just moments away from claiming the victory. He holes out, winning his first ever major.
I think the only thing I imagined was probably that walk up 18. I've seen some guys do that. You know, the first one that comes to mind is watching Jordan make that walk up 18 with a huge lead, and definitely throughout the round today when I built up a little bit of a lead, you know, I didn't want any stress towards the end of the day, and I didn't break my concentration until we got onto the green on 18. Once we got onto the green, I was like, all right, I'm going to enjoy this. And then, you know,
shoulder didn't work so good.
I had some fun with it.
That's great.
Plenty of highs and lows in this year's Masters. Now, coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to take a look at Tiger Woods' final round, and we're going to get to hear from the legend himself.
There was such a great shot of Tiger walking off of the 18th, and he's smiling. You know, a competitor of his nature, you know, in years past, you shoot the way he shot, he's probably not smiling, but that was a pretty incredible moment.
The only thing he had to say after everything was just like how much gratitude he had for just the experience of being able to be in the position he was in the last couple of days. No matter, yes, he was, you know, limping and whatnot, but he was able to be out there competing, and he was just very thankful for that opportunity.
And that is why sports is the best.
I agree.
Thanks so much, Jordan. In more local news, Palm Sunday was Polish Sunday in Monona today. The Polish Heritage Club held their annual spring festival. Now, attendees picked up traditional foods like kielbasa and pierogies, along with special items like Polish Easter eggs. One local woman said that the event gave her a chance to connect with her culture.
And so a lot of the things that are here I experienced in my childhood, especially the bakery. That's a great thing. And my mom used to decorate the eggs too, and I still do that.
There were also demonstrations showing people how to decorate their Easter eggs Polish style. Easter is right around the corner. Coming up at 10, we're going to catch up with some kids in Rock County who are looking to have an excellent holiday. But first, who's getting the lifetime benefit in Lake Mills? How one man is trying to rock the boat when it comes to how things are done. After the break.
(1-800-GOT-JUNK) can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh. Yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
The cherry on top of your sundae, extra kraut on your brine, the icing on, well, you know how it goes. There's nothing wrong with making a good thing even better. That's why saving with EdVest, Wisconsin's 529 college savings plan, makes perfect sense. When you open and fund an account, you plan your family's future and get the extra benefit of a Wisconsin tax deduction. Start now. Like seriously, right now at edvest.com. It's so easy, you can even do it as you enjoy your extra cheese pizza.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
I thought I was getting my floors clean, and then I learned my mop could be loaded with bacteria. So I got a Swiffer Wet Jet to get a cleaner clean. The spray breaks down dirt, and the pad absorbs it deep inside. Bye-bye.
Try Wet Jet with a money-back guarantee.
My hygienist cleans with a round head. So does my Oral-B. My hygienist personalizes my cleaning. So does my Oral-B.
Oral-B delivers the wow of a professional clean feel every day.
People have been wondering, what's happening to Lindsay? But it's really what Lindsay's gotten into, Planet Fitness. Join now for $1 down and only $10 a month.
Just $10 a month?
Cancel anytime.
That makes me so happy.
Want more happy? Enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Even blow off steam in our judgment-free zone. Get glowing and feel fit-tacular. For $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. But hurry, deal ends Thursday, April 14th.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh. Yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Are you excited to ride in the fire truck?
Kind of if I'm gonna make it.
A Sauk City woman turns 100 years old in style. We'll show you how they're celebrating this milestone in a special birthday wish, Monday, only on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Just one day after holding a roundtable on homelessness in New York City, Mayor Eric Adams has tested positive for COVID. Adams says that he woke up today with a raspy voice and decided to take a rapid test. Now, Adams is fully vaccinated and says he won't have any public events this week. He is just the latest of high-profile politicians to test positive for COVID. U.S. Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack announced yesterday that he has the virus. The Attorney General and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi also tested positive earlier this week. Meanwhile, Dr. Anthony Fauci says the White House's COVID protocols around President Biden are pretty strong, but he told ABC News today that the president is still at risk for getting infected.
When we, people like myself and my colleagues, are in the room with him closely for a considerable period of time, half an hour, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, all of us need to be tested. Yes, he is mingling there, but we feel that the protocols around the president are sufficient to protect him. And as Jen said, the fact is he could get infected. We hope he doesn't.
At least 67 people who attended the elite Gridiron Club dinner in Washington last weekend have also tested positive for the virus. It was a big day at the polls in France. President Emmanuel Macron and a far-right candidate will face off in France's presidential election later this month. Today's round of voting had more than a dozen candidates on the ballot. Some of those candidates who lost say that a far-right candidate, Marine Le Pen, would throw France into chaos. Next at 10, a Lake Mills man is calling for action over what he calls an unfair process to gain a lifetime piece of his hometown. Leah Lynchide reports.
We have tremendous amenities.
Year-round residents of Wisconsin, we know what we signed up for, and we make the best of it.
Our downtown is historic.
Lake Mills might be the model for that mindset.
We have our wonderful lake, Rock Lake here.
No matter the weather, frozen or flowing, residents are always out on the water.
It's such a tremendous benefit. It's almost priceless to people here.
Neil Shade lives in Lake Mills 12 months a year for 15 years now. That's also how long he's been trying to get himself a lifetime location on Rock Lake.
They actually chuckle a little and say that you'll get Packers tickets before you get a boat slip.
He signed up for one of 25 coveted community boat slips back in 2007. The wait list, 100 people or more. The timeline, maybe 20 years.
For 25 folks to have this benefit for a lifetime, I found that it wasn't very fair.
And of those 25 folks, Neil says only 9 are full-time Lake Mills residents. Most own vacation property at the nearby Sandy Beach Trailer Park.
There's even 1 or 2 with a Florida address.
There are 3 criteria someone must meet in order to qualify for a lease for the boat lift.
We did some fishing on how this whole process works. Turns out you don't need to be a full-time resident to get a boat slip. You basically just have to own property in town from May 15th through October 1st. We asked city management if that's fair.
We've been using what's the fairest for the place that we have and what we've been doing, but could you say that it's absolutely fair? Probably not, but then how many things in life are?
Over the past, it's almost 2 years now, it's kind of been hot potatoed around in the Parks Board. It's been on their agenda, it's been off of their agenda.
Neil's been asking for change from the city.
The idea of maybe a lottery system has been discussed. All sorts of different aspects have been discussed by Parks Board.
The Parks Board is in charge of recommendations, then City Council could sign off. So far, no suggestion has made it very far.
Is there something remarkable that'll make a change, make it worthwhile changing? And I don't see it. So I'm saying that it's probably 60% chance that it's going to stay as is.
I think that it is a very large missed opportunity, and it is a great injustice.
At least one year-round Wisconsinite won't stop asking for a solution.
The city manages these slips. The city residents should have that benefit.
In Lake Mills, I'm Leah Lynchide for News 3 Now.
Boat slip renewal contracts are due on Friday, and we actually talked with Neil this weekend, and he says that the Parks Board has met twice in the last few weeks with no new changes or rules. As always, if you have any consumer issue or complaint and you need help, visit channel3000.com/call for action. A little cool if you wanted to be out on a boat today. Carrie's back with your certified most accurate forecast.
Well, at least it's warmer than it was most of last week, but as temperatures warm up, it'll be warm enough to be out on the lakes, but you probably won't want to be out there when thunderstorms are threatening. We do have an alert day in the forecast for Wednesday and Wednesday night for the potential for high winds, hail, perhaps even a couple of isolated tornadoes. Doppler track right now, some showers developing across parts of northeastern Iowa and southeastern Minnesota. I thought they'd develop a little closer to Madison and be out of here by midnight, but I think these, as they push into Wisconsin, will continue to fizzle out because the air is a little bit drier here. But there is a severe weather threat already starting on Tuesday. Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms here, but an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms from southwestern Iowa to around the Dallas-Fort Worth area for the possibility for some strong tornadoes in that area. And then on Wednesday, the severe weather threat shifts eastward with the highest severe weather threat from Arkansas northward to St. Louis. But the severe weather threat continues into much of southern Wisconsin. And even on Tuesday night, the severe weather threat here would be mainly for hail, but again, hail, high winds, even isolated tornadoes a possibility on Wednesday. And here's the reason why. On Tuesday, you can see the thunderstorms moving in the afternoon into the evening hours as a warm front lifts northward. That's where the wind shift from the east to the south occurs. Thunderstorms north of the warm front in the cooler air bring the potential for some hail. Then we'll see a break for the morning hours on Wednesday. The cold front now looks like it'll be moving just a little faster than it looked like yesterday, with the front still west of the Mississippi River by noon on Wednesday. But that brings it through at the time of day where the atmosphere is most unstable because the temperatures are a little bit warmer. So you can see those thunderstorms thunderstorms developing, and that's when the highest severe weather threat is, late Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening. But once the cold front passes, and you can see it to the east of Madison by midnight, the severe weather threat comes to an end. Then on Thursday, the winds shift around to the west and southwest. It'll be very windy. We could see some wind gusts, perhaps as high as 45 to 50 miles per hour, so we may need an alert day for Thursday if this trend continues for the high winds. Three things you need to know in the forecast: highs upper 50s tomorrow, around 60 on Tuesday, and around 70 on Wednesday. Then that thunderstorm chance from Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday evening, and very windy and much colder. Highs only in the lower 40s as we head into Thursday. 58 for the high tomorrow with partly sunny skies, still a little breezy, up to 60 on Tuesday. Thunderstorms in the afternoon. Again, the alert day for Wednesday for the potential for severe weather. Much colder, also very windy on Thursday with a high of 42 and a rain and snow shower chance. Mainly dry as we head through the Easter weekend, but notice those high temperatures back in the low to mid 40s. We'll have to wait until the middle of next week before temperatures get back up to around 50 degrees.
All right, thanks, Gary. All right, we already heard from Scotty. Let's hear from Tiger and check in on how he did in his return to the course. Coming up next in sports.
Now, First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, get that smart sugar for only 99 cents. Only 99 cents while supplies last. Monday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
Of course you've seen underwear that fits like this, but never for bladder leaks. New Always Discreet Boutique Black. I feel protected all day, and it fits so discreet, you'd never know they're for bladder leaks. Always Discreet Boutique.
Introducing the all-new Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. It combines shaving and gentle exfoliation into one efficient stroke for a shave as quick and easy as washing your face.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
PTI, I need the PDF, COB, AKA EOD. What's the ETA?
ASAP, FYI.
LMK. HBD Gordon. HBDY.
Oh, well, look at this GIF. It's GIF, FWIW.
ROTFL.
You see my IM?
TLDR.
What?
Too low. Didn't read.
Okay.
We don't need any more acronyms, but we could all use more ways to save.
BMX, YOLO!
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
SMH.
Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2022. Vote for your favorites online, including The Joint Chiropractic, Best Chiropractor, Improving Life with Affordable Chiropractic Care. Vote The Joint Chiropractic today at MadisonMagazine.com.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, get that smart sugar for only 99 cents. Only 99 cents while supplies last. Monday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
That's not the ending that Tiger Woods wanted, but there's no denying that what he did this week at Augusta National was incredible. His ability to come back to the game, he's redefined time and time again. A year after a horrific car accident, making the Masters cut once again, and then playing every round. That's going to be long remembered by fans and, of course, Woods himself. After finishing 6 over 78 this afternoon, Woods couldn't help but express his gratitude for playing in the tournament these last 4 days.
It's one thing to play, as I said, with my son and a hit and giggle, but it's another thing to play in a major championship. It's been a tough road, and you know, one that I'm very thankful to have had the opportunity to be able to grind through it. A lot of different things could have happened, but 14 months I'm able to tee it up and play in the Masters.
Badgers closing out their series with the Fighting Illini, looking to avoid the sweep. Well, Illinois jumps out to a 1-0 lead after 2 innings, but Bucky answers in the next frame. Kayla Conway sends it to the wall. It's gone, and it's a tie ball game. But that tie doesn't last long. Illinois takes the lead and then blows it wide open with a 5-run fifth. The Badgers fall 7-1 and now return home for a series with Nebraska, which begins on Friday at 5. Series finale for the Brewers and Cubs. Crew still looking for their first win of the season. Cubs jump out to an early 3-run lead, so it's time to get to work. Willie Adames jumps on that one, drives to center for the Brewers' first homer of the year. But he's not the only player going yard this afternoon. Rowdy Tellez and Mike Rosso each with a go-ahead homer. Brewers finally land in the win column. 5-4 the final. They'll head to Baltimore for 3 before their home opener this Thursday. Last day of the regular season, Bucks on the road facing the Cavs with their starters sitting this one out. Cleveland takes control pretty early. They don't let up. They actually take a 33-point lead into halftime. Thanasis, he comes up with some big dunks this afternoon with the help of Lindell Wigington. But that point gap, hard to close up. So the Bucks finish the regular season 20 games over 500 and lock up the 3 seed for the playoffs. We'll be right back.
Well, the one thing I realized that, whoa, long lead pass to Akura. How do you like that?
At Star N Bank, we think having choices is important, so you can choose the products that are right for your life. What are you waiting for? Explore the possibilities today at starnbank.com.
Right before Mike decided to say yes, he learned he had IBS-C and could treat it with Linzess. It explained why his constipation with belly pain wouldn't go away, and why the belly pain, discomfort, and bloating couldn't be kept at bay. After Mike learned his symptoms were signs of a chronic condition, his doctor helped him make a decision. And that's why he said yes to adding Linzess. Linzess is not a laxative. It helps you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and is proven to help relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Could your story also be about IBS-C? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save on Linzess.
Enough! This doom and gloom ends now.
It's time for a brighter view. Let the sun shine in with 2-for-1 windows from Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2023.
2-for-1 windows from Feldco ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
At Hy-Vee, we take pride in being part of the communities we serve. In 2021, we donated more than 14 million meals, and this year, we're committed to doing even more. For over 90 years, we've been the place that people turn in time of need, and we take that very seriously. That's why we're loading our semis full of food this week and making deliveries across the Midwest to help families this Easter. To join our effort, simply donate when you're at the checkout. Together, we can make a big difference for those in need.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve occasional nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort. Try Nervive Nerve Relief.
One Prilosec OTC in the morning blocks heartburn all day and all night. Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production that can cause heartburn. So don't fight heartburn, block it with Prilosec OTC.
Today's the day to go farther.
with a partner that provides you innovative solutions for your own personal financial future. Explore the possibilities today at starinbank.com.
Call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
With Palm Sunday just about done, many people are turning their attention to next Sunday and Easter. Samantha Benish was in Clinton today, where kids and families are already getting into the holiday spirit.
It's a tradition as old as time, the annual Easter egg hunt.
Good. You ready? Stand right here, please.
For 18 years, the Clinton community has brought together kids like Raylan.
We went to an Easter hunt. It was really fun. We didn't get too many eggs, but it was super fun.
Kids of all ages are able to join in on the fun, making lifelong memories along the way.
That's a real thrill for us.
A thrill from not only collecting eggs and candy, but helping the larger community.
We always do have a donation for the food pantry, and people are so generous. We have a huge amount of food donated today as well. Everybody goes home very happy.
For kids like Raylan, events like these add to the meaning of Easter.
Easter, the egg means beginning of new life and new year and happiness.
All while bringing a community together. In Clinton, Samantha Benish, News 3 Now.
All right, quick question. Jelly beans or chocolate?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would say, in general, I'm a chocolate person, but with Easter, I'm a jelly bean person.
Gary, the weather, and
one hand in the jelly bean jar, the other in the chocolate jar.
The smart man.
I probably should have both hands away from the jars. Let's take a look at the live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Skies are mostly cloudy, but not raining here in Madison. A few showers just west of La Crosse. Those may fizzle out over the next couple of hours. Temperature is still pretty mild. 56 in Madison, 60 in La Crosse, 61 in Boscobel. Look for a low tonight of about 42. High tomorrow, 58. Thunderstorms will arrive Tuesday afternoon. Severe weather threat on Wednesday. We have an alert day in the forecast for the possibility for high winds, hail, and perhaps even an isolated tornado with highs near 70. Then notice that big drop in temperatures. 42 on Thursday. You could see some wind gusts 45 to 50 miles per hour. The rain or snow shower chance. Easter should be dry but cold with highs only in the lower 40s. Temperatures won't get back to 50 until Wednesday of next week.
Man. All right. Well, Gary, thank you so much. And thanks so much for joining us. Good night, everyone.